Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Amy. So in this module that we started in the last video, we started talking about advanced relapse prevention. In doing so, we first need to talk about abstinence. Have to have that discussion. It's kind of the beginning. And as I've said before, normally abstinence refers to abstaining from sex. But for our purposes, abstinence refers to whatever you should not be doing. In completing the sentence, I will not blank. Whatever that blank is, that's your abstinence. Whether it is going to parties or drinking or being around certain people or looking at pornography, smoking, whatever it is, that's your abstinence. Whatever you need to refrain from doing. That thing, whatever it is, will lead you to reoffend. Okay? So for the next few videos, I'm going to speak to you about some normal life situations that might arise and how to maintain your abstinence in those situations. Now, some situations are more difficult for some people. Some situations are easier for other people. It just depends on who you are. And as these different situations arise, it's good to be prepared. It's good to have a game plan in place. What I will be discussing obviously cannot possibly cover every last situation in the world. Can't cover everything you're going to encounter in life. And this is also not to suggest that because we're going over these interventions, that you're going to be able to automatically handle any situation that comes your way. You're not going to be able to do that perfectly. But we're going over these interventions that you might use because they may offer some support for you. What I'm going to give you are merely some developmental tools to help you recognize your behaviors and make better choices. All right, so let's start with socializing. In any given social situation, whether it's lunch with friends, maybe it's dinner with people who you don't know very well, going to a party, maybe given by your partner or friends or family, maybe people you don't know so well, you're going to feel a variety of emotions. Some people might feel anxious or nervous or uncomfortable. Other people might feel happy and accepted in these situations. Experiencing any of these situations, any of these emotions that you feel in these situations might be a warning sign that may lead to behaviors that may lead you to ultimately reoffending. Think about some of the social situations that you are likely to experience. What are some of the warning signs that you might feel? Think of some interventions that might help you, but here are some suggestions. Use your positive self-talk. Tell yourself that abstinence is better than prison. Think of a worst-case scenario. You know it's never going to be that, but think of that worst-case scenario. If you're in a social situation, reach out to a friend. Call them. Ask them for some time together, even if it's not going to be right then. Something for you to think about for tomorrow or next week. You're going to be with this friend of yours for some support. Call a support person who you have. And then think of some interventions of your own. All right, now let's talk about work. The work situation. It's likely that you at work experience conflict and compromise and stress. People deal with these situations in a number of ways. Some people may, due to stress at work, might feel incompetent or aggravated or anxious. Experiencing any of these feelings may be a warning sign that may ultimately lead to you reoffending. Think about some work situations that you've had in the past or that you might anticipate for the future. What are some warning signs that you have in work situations? All right, again, use your self-talk. Tell yourself that it is just not that bad. Think of some good things that you have accomplished at work. Call your support person. Explain how you're feeling. If you have a therapist, call your therapist and be truthful with them. And then think of some interventions that you know might help you. This is all about coming up with a game plan. All right, the last situation that I'm going to cover today is home and family situations. Home and family life. So many things can happen in your home or with your family, such as a family member getting into trouble, a family member losing their job, a family member getting married, etc. The list of things that can happen with your family is literally endless. Some things are positive that happen with your family. Some things are negative. People deal with these things in a variety of ways. You might feel let down. You might feel disappointed. You might feel joyous. You might feel nervous, etc. Experiencing any of these emotions can be warning signs that may lead you to behaviors that may ultimately lead you to re-offend. Think about some of the home and family situations that you might have already encountered, things that you know are happening in the future. What are some of your warning signs, the emotions that you feel in your home and family situations? Here are some interventions. Think about whatever this situation is with your family, what it might lead to. Rather than just panicking in that moment or feeling things in the moment, look at the big picture. Think it through. Call a support member. Express your feelings. If you have a therapist, again, call them. Ask them for help. Think of some other interventions that might work for you. We all know what works best for us to sort of talk us off the ledge, so to speak. All right, so next time we are going to continue with some more familiar situations that can threaten your abstinence due to the warning signs you may feel in these situations, all right? So until next time, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share these videos with someone who you think they might be able to help. And get in touch with me through this channel or through Facebook or through Instagram or through Twitter. And until next time, be well.